Okay, have I got a project? This little John Deere needs a belt for the blade. So I figure while I'm doing that, I'll clean it up and sharpen the blade. Yeah, so there's a ton of junk in here, just getting all the grass off the deck. Try to get to the blades here, or to the pulleys, I should say. All right, I'm gonna start, now that I've cleaned it up a little bit, with a 10mm, taking the covers off of these pulleys. Okay, I'm also gonna take these 10mm off here. At least I'm gonna take one out and loosen the other and move this belt protection out of the way. Also gonna take this pulley off with a 15mm. Okay, and this is what it looks like with the belt almost in place. It goes over to the right side around that pulley once, comes behind this pulley, the next closest one, comes in front of this pulley, behind this pulley, out to the motor, and back behind that one and around that one. I'll try to draw it out on a piece of paper. I know it's hard to see, but one thing I wanted to do while I'm here is once you get it to this point, this is spring loaded. So you can pull that back with a 15mm wrench. It makes it the easiest, and get the pressure off the belt enough to put it around the front pulley. So this is what that would look like. So you pull it like that, wrap that belt around that front pulley, and then let it go. Okay, so that's what it looks like around the motor pulley. Back to these guys, and around the other side. And I'm going to put everything back together with a little anti-seize, because these things are always in the moisture, and you can see they're already starting to rust. This isn't that old. Normally this would be something I'd draw in the dirt, but trying to be professional here, right? Okay, on the deck there's 6 pulleys, and then there's one for the motor. And that's the way they go. Around, like that. Okay. Remember, now that one up there, right there, is the movable one. Move this one this way, and you get slack on the belt to take it off or put it on either way. The other thing I'd say is to move the deck to a low position. That was low enough for me. You might go all the way to 1, but move that down, you get a lot of room with your hands under there. Next, I'm gonna take the blades off and sharpen them up. Best way to get those blades off is with an impact. That's a cheap one from Harbor Freight. I think I paid $30 for it. Probably $60 or $80 these days. But anyway, that breaks them loose really good. You know, I got probably a $1,500 snap-on air impact, and this thing outdoes it by a long shot. Okay, so I've got those 2 blades off. They were 15/16 on that impact. And then the nut has a washer, and then the blade. Okay, and that's them with my edge on it. Not perfect, but I'm going with it. Okay, in case you're wondering, I'm jacking the front up, but I don't want all the pressure to be on this little ball joint here. So I'm pushing in a 1x right here, so that this has got support from the frame before I jack it up. With that piece of wood in, I'm also putting a 2x4 on the jack, so I don't catch that muffler right there. That muffler guard will bend easy. Okay, so if you don't have a impact, best thing to do is a good sturdy wrench and a hammer. I use this dead blow here. And you might be surprised how much shock load you can put on a wrench, hitting it right there. Okay, and that's the finished product. And don't put them on backwards, but this curve goes down. And of course, the flattest part of the blade is down. The little wedge shape goes up. That's what we got.